Hello and howdy everyone. A couple days ago I watched Life of Pi for the second time. Saw it in the theater, saw it in 3D. Basically saw it again because it won the most Academy Awards. It won 4 Academy Awards, which is one more than Argo won. It won the, technical stuff. Won Best Director, that's the big one it got. I think it also won effects and maybe sound editing, production design, something like that. Anyway, it won the most Academy Awards. And I just wanted to see it again. I knew I needed to see it again before it left theaters. And yeah, there you go. I just figured it would be kind of pointless to watch it at home, seeing as that it was filmed and shot in 3D. I definitely wanted to have that 3D experience one more time. I definitely appreciated the film more. I originally gave it an 8. I think that's still fair. I'm still happy with that 8. I mean, maybe a low 9. It did mean more to me this time. I, got a lot more out of it emotionally. Though the things that bugged me the first time definitely bugged me this time around too, and that's basically the scenes that happen in modern day. This movie is about a newspaper reporter gets word of a story that is so unbelievable that it will make him believe in God, and so he finds Pi Patel, an adult man with an amazing story to tell. That story he tells is about himself as a younger man, teenager, being in a shipwreck and being pretty much the sole survivor, cast onto a lifeboat with various animals, primarily a fully grown Bengal tiger, and they must share the boat as they make their slow drift across the Pacific, and somehow survive that endeavor. It's a gorgeous film. It's absolutely beautiful, and I mean really just beautiful. I'm not sure what happens, what colors are there from actually filming it, lighting, what have you, and what colors are put in post-production, or a special effect. I can't tell. I really couldn't tell half the time when the animals were real and when they were fake. Sometimes you can tell that the animal is a cartoon, but sometimes not. This is some of the best special effects I've seen. I also think that the film won Best Special Effects. I mean, it just looked flawless, just achingly beautiful from start to finish. There's psychedelic imagery that's just hypnotizing. There's just moments of serenity that, again, everything about the scene is serene. I didn't mean to do that, but it's just mood, just whatever mood Ang Lee wants you to feel is just, that's what the frame of that film is. It just is a focused, what am I trying to say? A focused platform. No, just what he wants you to feel is what you're going to feel. Everything in that scene, if you're supposed to feel, on edge, everything about that scene is going to make you feel on edge. It's just all over the place in terms of, pulling your heart one way or the other. I wish I had a better way to put that, but really it's just so focused with whatever, emotion it is focusing on. The acting is really good most of the time. This is basically a one-man show. I wish I could remember his name, but I cannot. He does a really good job. Really good. All the acting is fine, I'd say, with the exception of the reporter. I don't know what it is. It's a double-edged sword. That's what I'm trying to say. When I talk about the magic of film and loving something and you're not entirely sure why you love it. It's just, you love it. On the flip side, there are things that you hate that you have no idea why you hate them. It's like, why does that bug me so much? And there's some of that in this film for me. And it all comes down to the reporter, the white dude, asking the questions throughout the film. I don't like him. I don't think he gives a good performance. I don't like him as a character. I don't know. Every time he has a scene, every time he's on camera, I'm just totally out of it. I don't even want to be involved. I don't know what, and I don't know what it is. It's just the way he looks. I don't know. I don't think his character is really fleshed out. I think it's kind of one-dimensional. He gives a one-dimensional performance. I always try and explain it away with art, but I can't. He's supposed to be this doubting person, and by the end he's supposed to be a believer. I would imagine, but I didn't get any of that. Again, it just all felt very wooden, and even more than that, it felt like cardboard to me. It felt like cardboard. That is the reason that I'm not giving this film a 9, is because every time it went back to that modern day and saw the reporter, or not reporter, I guess he's a novelist. He trying to write a great novel. Every time it goes back to that interview in modern day, it just totally turns me off. Totally turns me off. And I don't really know why. Maybe it's just because I get so wrapped up in the story, of Pie on the Boat, that, stopping it to make me watch this dude, not act well. I don't know. It just pulls me right out of the moment. So that's why I don't give it a higher score. That's what keeps it at an 8 for me. But really, technically speaking, the film is just a marvel. It looks absolutely beautiful. It again, just this master of manipulation. Just it makes you feel, what you're supposed to feel. There's no other way I can describe it. It was just gorgeous. I'm glad. I hope you had seen it on the big screen. I think this is one of those films where you have to see it on the big screen. Again, it's intended to be seen in 3D and on the big screen. And again, probably some of the best 3D I've seen. It would either be that or Prometheus. I think really were outstanding, or Avatar, I suppose, since it kind of set the bar. But and now that I think about it, Hugo is also amazing with its use of 3D. I don't know what else to say about it. It made me think a lot. Again, it spoke to my heart a lot more the second time around. I think that I got that message. I don't really want to talk about that just because it will mean, you know, something else to everyone. So I don't really necessarily need to talk about, you know, the life lessons that I tried to take away from it. But, you know, I think it is very wise. I think it's very intelligent. I think it has something to say. I think it has something to teach. So I think it's, you know, basically a film that needs to be seen. You know, it's basically a film that needs to be seen. Is it great, like truly great? No, but it is wonderful, and it does demand to be seen. It does demand to be seen because it has a lot to say and a lot to teach, which I think is rare in film these days. I really don't know what else to say. I think I cover my bases. It's just a tremendous film, and only, you know, really just one performance kind of turns me off for the whole film, but it just kind of puzzles me why it wasn't, you know, handled better, or why he's just so bad, and why I don't like the character at all. It was, again, it's just one of those things, I think. So there you go. Another triumph for Ang Lee. Ang Lee is definitely one of the world's greatest directors. He doesn't really make bad movies. He makes, I would say, what was that movie with Jewel? Something Devil, Running with the Devil. That's probably the weakest film of his I've seen. I enjoyed Hulk. You know, I know a lot of people don't like Hulk, but I definitely prefer the first Hulk to the second Hulk. Yeah, so I mean, again, all of his films should be seen, and all of his films are of, you know, somewhat high quality. And so, yeah, that's Life of Pi. Definitely should be checked out. For me, it's a solid 8. Thank you very much.